What's up? Man, I want to have a semi-serious conversation about a very serious drop by Spartan blades called the Poros. And I do have some background noise. I will try to listen to it before I upload it. If you're seeing this video, either I couldn't hear the background noise or I didn't think it was bad enough. So anyway, the Spartan Poros is a field grade in, it's one of the working class. What is it? The bronze class field grade model or whatever. I don't know. But this one is in the carbon fiber. It's got that textured carbon fiber laminate on G10, and I appreciate the hell out of that. It doesn't look cheap like a lot of laminate. I mean, it doesn't look like expensive carbon fiber. I mean, obviously it doesn't look like a fat carbon or anything, but it's got that, I don't know if you'll be able to hear that. It does offer some sort of grip, and I'm proud of this. This knife was designed by Curtis Vito, and if you watched any of my Acrobus videos, that's Curtis Vito design as well. The one thing that I said that could have been offered was more blade. Man, it's a 9-inch knife. It's a 9-inch knife overall. It's in 154 cm. It comes in at $161. I like 154 cm. I know they have some field grade models that are in CTS XHP, which is a powder form of what, like D2 and 440C or something like that, like a stainless D2 and 440C. I don't know, man. I've got no problem with 154 cm, so like I'm not here to I'm not gonna bash that. There are a couple things that I'd like to have seen be done a little different, as always, but overall I do like the knife. I'm gonna do some modification work to it though. The pivot is astounding, man. The pivot on this knife, I believe, is better from my memory than the pivot that was on the Astra video. And what I should have done is I should have went back and rewatched the Astra video before I even began to record this. But this knife is so close to a Silverline. And what I mean by that, man, is like, to me it feels like it's light years ahead of the Astra or the Talos. There's a couple things going on with it though. You don't, it's flipper only, but it push buttons just fine. And another, it light switches just fine too. It's great. You got 3.875 inch blade. The rest is handle, man. Got the Spartan logo here. I do appreciate this knife. I appreciate what they've done with the knife. I just now noticed that this is like mirrored. I'm not sure I like that. Anyway, whenever I held that up, I saw the 154 cm is backwards. That's probably something in some settings somewhere. I may need to change that. Regardless, you have virtually no access to the lock bar, the liner lock. It's I don't know if you'll be able to tell this or not, but it's hard to get that thing unlocked, which sucks. Like you can get it unlocked, but it's not, like I gotta like squeeze my fingernail in there to get it unlocked, and I think that's a design flaw. I'd like to see that done a little bit differently. Maybe it's a QC flaw, I don't know, but these are made in Taiwan. Another thing that I would have liked to see done differently is they have recessed screws, just like the Astra and the Talos. So the body screws are recessed, so they don't stick up at all. But then you got this plate here where you can take the pocket clip and put it on the other side, and that screw is not recessed. It's just like a wart. It's like a wart sticking out on an otherwise very sterile, very smooth scale. I don't understand that move. That's been something that's been going on with the Bronze Series since Bronze Series existed, and it'd be kind of cool to see. We know they have the technology to recess screws. whoever the OEM is, we know they have the technology to recess the screws. Recess them all, or don't recess any of them. It doesn't matter, but like having the mixture is kind of weird. It's aesthetically, it doesn't affect performance at all. And this pocket clip, those screws aren't recessed either, but those two screws don't hinder my pockets whatsoever. I'm not concerned about those as much as I am that. So more than likely what I'll do is I'll probably just take this plate off. I'll probably take the plate off and take the screw off, and I'll see what's up underneath it. Anyway, otherwise the grip, the texturing that they did on the G10, love it, man. Love it. This knife feels great. I think with a little bit more of attention to detail, this could have been a silver line, which is the Pro Series Spartan folder. Like, they don't have a silver line Spartan folder. Like, that does not exist. It should exist, I think, but I understand that the silver line, the Pro Series, is still American made. And it's fixed blades almost exclusively. No. It's fixed blades exclusively. For the silver line, the Pro Series is definitely fixed blades exclusively. So I think at this price point of $161, Knife Center is the only place I've found them online so far. I'm not saying that other people don't have them. I went to 3 or 4. I went to White Mountain. I went to Blade HQ, Atlantic, and then I went to Knife Center. And Knife Center is where I found it. That was the first store I found it at. That's the store I bought it at. I do like the knife. Don't take any of my negatives as this is the only knife I brought with me this week. When I opened it yesterday, I knew that I was going to be okay with this knife overall. But man, I think they're really close on this one. I've handled some elite grades, which is the Go class. I've handled some Go class knives that were not far ahead of this one. But one thing the Go class does right is the screws. They're either all recessed or none of them are. So like on the Harsey folder, the Acrobus, the Palace Palace doesn't have many body screws because of the nature of the design of the button lock, but they're real close. I think this would have been a very good candidate for a silver line myself. That's my 2 cents. I don't know about what everybody else feels. I did get the carbon fiber laminate on the G10 because I haven't seen a video on one yet. I've seen the video on every other Poros that exists. Every other configuration that you can get, which is all of them are G10 configuration. They offer it in black. I think they offer it in green. Can't remember what else they offer it in, but if that may be it. But damn good job, Curtis. Damn good job. If you happen to watch this, I'm going to tag you in it. But I do enjoy this knife. Just a few little things that I'd like to see done differently. I'm not going to lie to you, because I definitely want to see as much success out of Spartan blades. I'm a huge fan. I want to see as much success out of Spartan blades as we possibly can get. So I'm gonna call out those little things, because you're gonna hear about them from other people. Another thing, and this is kind of, I'm getting a little nitpicky here. There's jimping right here in between the scales. It doesn't rise. There's not a riser. It's flush with the scales. You can't really feel a jimp. Like, I would rather see a knife without any jimping at all than have hidden jimping. The jimping feels like, if you get your fingernail down there, it feels like it's pretty good, but you can't get to it. So what's the point? In my modification work, I'm going to file this down, give myself a little bit more access to the lock bar, and I'm probably going to take a little bit of this off too on the scale on both sides, and and see if I can't get access to that jimping. Other than that, I'm going to leave it alone. I believe this is the first bronze series that I've seen, and I may be wrong, but it's the first one I paid attention to anyway, that's got the arrow pocket clip, just like the higher grade, elite class or gold class knives. So a lot to appreciate here, a little bit to work on. I'm happy with it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Love to hear them. Whether it doesn't matter what it is. You can hate it. You'd be like, I like the knife, I don't like the bozo doing the review. That's fine too. Like the video, dislike the video. Definitely leave a comment. And if you enjoy the video, consider subscribing. Alright, it's all good. We'll catch you on the flip side.